Opening with spicy wood scents, with a dusting of earth, finishing down the stretch with gourmand and more spice. I'm hoping for another Sahari success. Good tidings, and welcome on back to this little scent trail of mine. For today's questionable pickup from Marshalls, we have Artoghrol by Sahari. Released earlier this year, an eau de parfum unisex fragrance that seems to balance itself on the colder notes, but also playing its way into a potential cool spring morning. This was $16.99. Now before we dig into the notes, let's take a look-see at the bottle. It's a simple design, but it is quite lovely. I don't quite know what Artoghrol refers to. I'll probably try to look it up after this and then add a little bit of like a caption of sorts to see what it is, but the bottle's simple but lovely. I love this little cap they have. Let's take a peek. This cap. It is quite lovely, a nice little rectangle with almost looks like it's a woven basket of gold. Nice and simple design, but decent enough. Let's take a peek and see the bottle. Here's your little design there. Let's see here. Nice, nothing on the back. And there's our batch number. 0625050. Our top notes are as follows: clove, saffron, and violet. Our middle or heart notes are sandalwood, oud, patchouli, and rose. It's interesting. Our base notes are vanilla, praline, and amber. Also interesting. Let's give this a spray in the air and also on our skin and see how it develops. So get a good angle here for you. So a little spray right there. It's also sprayed just a little bit on my skin. Okay. Let's see what starts speaking its volumes in the office. Immediately off the bat, it definitely has a fresh smell to it, is the best way that I can describe it. It almost smells, I don't want to say citrusy, but like a clean, fresh linen smell. It's very interesting. You kind of get that earthy leather undertone. I believe that's the saffron. The clove is more like aromatic and I want to say spicy, like a spicy aromatic smell. It definitely smells fresh. It's very interesting. With the notes, I don't expect it to be super fresh, but I honestly think that immediately I'm more getting the patchouli sandalwood going on and a little bit of the saffron. But it's definitely fresh. I'm going to let this sit for a moment and see how it develops and be right back. And we're back. Now, the smell has been on the back of my mind for a moment as to what it's reminding me of. And weirdly, it's reminding me of this random cologne I bought on eBay some time ago called Dis Louis Extreme Paris. And that was a fresh summer spring scent. I want to say that one spoke really on like the bergamot. And it almost smells like this has bergamot in it. It's very odd. I don't get any of the vanilla, praline, or amber. I'm kind of curious as to where that's lingering at. I'd let this sit for a good while just to see how it would develop, and none of that whatsoever. I'm going to give this one more quick little smell here and see what's kind of changing on my skin. The slightest hint, I'm talking about a splash of sugar, that is, like the smallest little drop of vanilla. It's so hard to pinpoint. I don't get any of the oud. The patchouli, a wee bit. I don't get much of the rose. Sandalwood and patchouli seem to be the primary notes going on right now, with the weirdest hint of bergamot. I don't smell any of the base whatsoever, and it's kind of disappointing, to be honest. I really wanted to see how that vanilla, saffron, sandalwood kind of paired together, and at this moment, I'm not getting any of it, and that's quite unfortunate. Initial sprays, it's not overwhelming. The projection seems okay. Obviously, I'm sitting at my desk, so I can't speak a ton on the sillage. It seems like there's a hint of a scent bubble around me, though. It definitely does not seem like an offensive fragrance. I feel like I could wear this to the office, which I'm probably going to tomorrow to see how it handles an 8-hour period. I like to do these fragrance reviews initially and then come back later on to see if my point still stands with my review. And this one I'm quite curious of if it does develop into that vanilla praline amber scent, because right now it just smells fresh. It smells like a spring fragrance, honestly. I didn't see any listings for the type of weather that you would wear this under, nor do I watch anyone else do reviews overall, that is, so I'm always in the dark when I try to compare these with those around me. I will occasionally check some forums to see what others have encountered with these, and I don't see a whole lot about this. It's a semi-new fragrance. It's probably more towards that spring-summer scent. That's maybe why it's kind of quiet right now. Or I don't know where to look. That's probably more true than not. But for me, I would kind of recommend this more for a spring-summer scent. It doesn't really carry itself with the vanilla, praline, amber that it was listed as. A little disappointing. For what the scent is, it's okay. It's nothing to write home about. Once again, I paid $16.99 for this, so I'm not going to scream foul and say that this was a horrible deal. It's not bad. Could it be better? From price to performance, I would say it's fine. This time of year seems to be really nice for just buying random things at the off-retail stores. As of late, they've had some really good choices, especially Burlington as of late. But for being a random $17 purchase, I'd say this is okay. You could wear it to the office. 3 or 4 sprays seems to be my go-to, but I would say that's also true for this guy right here. My initial review out of 5, I would give this 3 little clouds. Some of those scents, I smell none whatsoever. It's kind of disappointing. This just reminds me of a fresh bergamot, citrus kind of smell to it, and that's okay for what it is, but it's not what I expected, and that's all right. And this was a blind buy. These were in boxes. I'm not going to break open the box at Marshall's and start sniffing them. I'm not a savage. I wouldn't do that. For those that do, to each their own. It's okay. I would give this 3 out of 5 little clouds. It's more than acceptable. If that changes, I'll add a comment in the description that says, update, it's actually wonderful. It's fine. Anywho, and anyway, I think that'll be it for me for today. I appreciate your time as always. You're more than welcome to follow and like and all that jazz. I don't mind. You have yourself a good day. Bye-bye.